If you ever visited Japan, you probably ate at one of these common Japanese rice bowl chains that are meaty, delicious, and extremely affordable, as low as 400 yen. Converting to Canadian dollars, that's about $3.50. Just imagine if you had US dollars, it's practically free. And when you come back home and you reminisce about all the yummy food you had, you get those cravings again, only to find that a similar donburi costs $15 to $20, plus tax and tip? What the f? So you know what? Let's make this at home. This pork rice bowl only costs $2 to make, cheaper than takeout, and you can make this during a lunch break. If you're trying to eat delicious meals without draining your wallet, this recipe is for you. Alright, let's do this. I'll show you how to make this as cheap as possible. First, let's get our water boiling. Set the stove to high heat and add 1 cup of water to the skillet. This will boil pretty quickly, but we should be able to get our onion prepared in the meantime. With a yellow onion, I'm going to cut it in half, peel the outer skin, and thinly slice it, about ½ centimeter wide. Onions are pretty affordable. I was able to grab a bag for 50 cents a pound, and this onion is about 100 grams, which comes out to 11 cents. Water is at a boil, so let's create our rich Japanese broth. First, we'll combine a teaspoon of hondashi to quickly create our fish-based dashi stock. Then we'll add 1 tablespoon of sugar. As much as I would love to use mirin, a Japanese sweet rice wine, to give it more depth to the sweetness, you can't beat the cost effectiveness of white sugar. At 2 cents, it's practically free and a game changer. We'll add 1 tablespoon of sake, which will help tenderize and also remove some of the gamey odor from the pork, in addition to its sweet and umami flavor. And 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. I do want to make this as authentic as possible, which is why I use hondashi stock and sake over something like chicken stock. However, some sacrifices will be made to make this under $2. Onions will now go in and let them cook on medium heat for about 5 minutes or so. As I separate the onion slices, we want to get these soft and absorb those flavors from the broth, which will take more time than the pork. Speaking of pork, we can prepare this while the onions are cooking. I have about a ½ pound of pork shoulder. I froze this for about 3 hours beforehand, which will greatly help me slice this pork as thin as possible with my kitchen knife. Cutting the meat ourselves is where we're going to make most of our savings. Meat is usually going to be our most expensive ingredient, and given how much beef costs these days, it's basically impossible to create gyudon, the Japanese beef rice bowl variant, for under $2 or $3 at home. That's why I decided to use pork. To me, pork is the most practical substitute for red meat. It cooks similarly and is much more affordable. My local Asian grocery store had pork shoulder on sale for $1.39 a pound, which is almost unheard of and perhaps raises some questions, but we'll just leave it at that. If you were to buy the pre-sliced pork equivalent, which is normally used for hot pot, you're looking at $5 per pound at the minimum. I think a more realistic price for most viewers is about $2 a pound for cryovac pork, which will still keep you close to the $2 budget range. Buying it this way lets you cut it into portions, freeze what you don't need, and keep a reliable protein on hand for budget cooking. That's the power of planning and purchasing in bulk. Now take a look at that. You may think ½ pound is not a lot, but when you slice it thin, and if you're skilled, you can definitely make it thinner, but this portion will go a long way. You'll see. The pork goes in and spread it around the pan evenly and let that go for about 5 minutes, stirring occasionally. This pork will cook quickly, but we want it to simmer in the broth and take in those flavors, which shouldn't take long given how thinly we slice the pork. One of the things that make these rice bowl dishes so delicious is that the onions and pork are leveling up from simmering and absorbing that rich flavored broth, which is also being reduced so that when we pour over and coat our rice, it creates even more flavor in every bite. We got some time to let that simmer, so please like and subscribe if you're enjoying how simple this is going so far. And we're almost done here. I'm gonna grab our rice. I cooked 1 cup of white rice, which is plenty for 1 serving. And now we're gonna pour the pork, onions, and broth over the rice. Here I actually thought I wasn't going to fit in everything over the rice, but I managed to do so. I'd say that's a good problem to have, as this will definitely fill you up. For the finishing touches, I'm going to add a tablespoon of beni shoga, which is pickled red ginger. Alternatively, you can use sliced green onions for the same price, but I personally prefer beni shoga if I had to face them off against each other. Add a sprinkle of togarashi, and would you look at that? This is ready to be devoured. Putting all the ingredients together, this comes to a total of $1.88. Mission complete. And guess what? That's in Canadian dollars. Isn't that something like 67 cents US? The first thing you notice is how well the pork and onions absorb the broth. The pork remains tender, the onions are soft, and they both taste sweet and savory. The broth soaking into the rice makes every bite full of flavor. I really love the beni shoga here. It provides a sharp, tangy bite that cuts through the richness of the pork and contrasts it very well. And the shichimi togarashi adds just a little heat, along with its dried aromatics like sesame seeds and seaweed to keep things interesting. For the cost of these two items, they really pull their weight. For under $2, this doesn't taste like a compromise. This is a banger and I would make this again and again. And I did. A little bonus here. If you can spare an additional 60 cents, you can swap 1 tablespoon of sugar for 1 tablespoon of mirin. Add a runny poached egg for that creaminess, add some sliced green onions for freshness and crunch, and this is about as authentic and delicious you can get, and still under $2.50. And there you have it, Japanese pork donburi for under $2. You'll have a hard time finding a takeout meal at that price in North America. Don't forget to like and subscribe, it's free, and I'll let you know when the next budget recipe comes out to keep your wallet full and your stomach happy with platform food life. Check out my Patreon, and big thanks for all of you for making this far, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care everyone.